Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's time for my July crafting wrap-up of the things that I started or finished in July. I'm going to start with the cross stitch. I had put a poll on my community page about 3 weeks ago to see what project I would do next for cross stitch, and these were the choices: the haunted house, Mighty Cat, I call it a steampunk cat, and the Raven Queen. Now this contains beads too, I think. So this was the biggest one. These are all printed cross stitch. You can see the brand DIY, and these two are Joy Sunday. So I put them in order of how people voted. So most people wanted me to do this one. This one came in second, and this one came in third. So I did start the haunted house, and I'm having problems with it. Now this design has a lot of detail in it. Okay, you see the skull up here, there's bats, there's ghosts in the window, there's ghosts right there on the porch, somebody peeking out, there's pumpkins, bats, ravens. Okay, a lot of detail, which means this canvas should have been bigger. It's a small canvas to get all these details in it. And sometimes, excuse me, you can look at a canvas and tell that a lot of this isn't going to show up because it's too small. And also there's not enough colors. There's only 25 colors in this, so the shading's not going to be right. Basically I'm going to scrap this one. Usually when I start these, I start in the corner and I go across, or I go up and down. I started this one with the witch because I just wanted to see if it really was going to look like a witch, and it doesn't. It looks just like a blob of color. So I stitched from here to here, and you really can't even tell that's a witch. It just looks like a blob of color. So I'm thinking the rest of it, these take hours and hours to complete, and I don't want to go through all that time and effort. It's just gonna not look good. It's not gonna be distinguishable, all those details. So this one I'm just gonna scrap. I probably will just wash this fabric and use it for something else. But yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time on this one. This is the DIY brand, which their canvases are not that great. I didn't know it was going to be this brand when I ordered it. So I did start the steampunk cat yesterday. You can tell the difference in the quality of the canvas here. This one actually has 37 colors, and before anything is even stitched, you can see that it's gonna show up good, all the details in the cat. So I started right here. I can start in the corner and go back and forth with this one because I already know it's going to turn out really good. So I don't mind putting the time and effort into this one. So the second runner-up is what I'm going to be working on for the cross stitch. So that's it with the cross stitch. I did quite a bit of crocheting, and I'll show you that next. I'll start with the small stuff, the small things that I did. These are just thread. This is embroidery thread, which I'll have plenty of now since I'm not doing the haunted house cross stitch. I'll use those threads for crocheting. So I made a bunch of these out of spare embroidery thread. I'm thinking, I can use them on jeans or whatever. I don't know. I make them just to make them. So I got some little ones here, and this one. And I've got one to decorate my phone. I can't show you that in the film here because I'm using my phone to film this, but I'll put a picture in of what I did with one of these. I have a clear phone case, so these are thin enough. I can put it in the back of my phone case to sort of decorate it. So I'll put a picture in of that. I also completed a poncho. This is a vintage pattern from 1971. I'm done with it except the fringe. That's some of the fringe there. I just got to finish that. This was a pattern from a woman online who does all vintage patterns from the 1800s even on up to like the 60s and 70s. And I really like the 70s aesthetic. So I went ahead and made it. She has hers in green and white. I didn't have the green, so I went ahead and used these gold and yellow. And I think it turned out pretty good. Will I wear it? I don't know. Maybe not. I just made it just because I like the nostalgia of it and I like vintage stuff. So that's how that looks. I just got to get the fringe done, and I tried it on and it fits. I would make this again. It was easy. I would probably, if I want to wear something like this, I would probably make it in a solid black or a solid color, and I would use a softer yarn. This is just acrylic yarn. It was really scratchy. I did wash it. It softened up. So this is just, I had fun making it, just for fun. I might wear it. I don't know. If I do, I'll take a picture. Maybe I'll dress up like a hippie or something for Halloween. Okay, so that's a poncho, and I have finished my summer shawl. So here's what I'm calling my mermaid shawl. I worked on this a little bit this summer outside and sitting around outside and everything. Sometimes you get balls of yarn you don't really know what to do with. Like it's not enough to make a blanket, or it's, you know, it's enough to make a scarf or a shawl. I don't really wear shawls, but I'm just trying to use up some of my yarn. So I really like how this turned out too, besides the pink. This was a multicolor yarn. It's called Peacock. So I used two of them. This is the mandala yarn in Peacock. Now looking back, I really wish I would have just cut the pink out. It just doesn't seem to fit. But it still looks pretty good. And then there was an edge on it, and I ran out, so I used this. I had some of this left. This color is called Pastel Pixie, and it's got some glitter to it. So I went ahead and added the border with that. And I don't know if it's picking up the sparkle. So just another thing. I mean, I'll probably just drape it over the back of my chair. Maybe wear it, maybe not. Or I'll give it to somebody. I'm not sure. And then I also completed, which I started, where did it go? I started a while back. It's a, this was gonna be a shawl, but I didn't have enough of this yarn here. This was a lightweight yarn, was gonna be a shawl in fall colors. It's really soft. So what I did, I just made a cowl scarf out of it. It's like a tube. So this will be a scarf, even though I have tons of scarves, but it's really soft. So that was really easy to make. You can see my seam in the back. I messed that up, but no big deal. I don't mind. So I did quite a bit of crocheting lately. I do have some blankets to finish. I'll be pulling those out pretty soon. I might start another new blanket. I'm not really sure. So I guess that's it. That's all I've worked on. Oh, I also made the little crochet plants that I had the tutorial on. I'm going to be making a holder, a kind of like a macrame pot holder, and then I have to put those plants in there and figure out where I'm going to hang it. So that's a work in progress. No diamond painting. I think I'm going to clear my desk today and put that back out and try to start working on that though, because I really want to get that finished too. So that's it. That's all I've been doing craft-wise. Alright guys, that's it for my July wrap-up. Thank you for watching.